You know, this whole thing with Russell Simmons and Kimora and his two daughters really got me to thinking. Not so much about their situation because only they know the truth, but it got me thinking about how we as parents sometimes put our kids in the middle of stuff that has nothing to do with them, and then they feel like they have to choose, which is wrong. And the reason why I'm saying this is because when I saw him going off, even though we didn't hear what he said, it is clear that he was going off. You understand me? It reminded me of a time with my ex-husband and our daughter. Because he was angry with me, and I'm not saying it's justified or not, but he was angry with me. He did the same thing, talking to our daughter horribly about me, screaming at the top of his lungs. And this was before social media. So all of a sudden I'm looking at our daughter and she's crying hysterically, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I pick up the phone and I listen. He's going off, telling her how bad a person I was, and it's all my fault, this. And she's like, Dad, but that has nothing to do with me. She was 9. So after that exchange, and my daughter is crumbled, of course I held her, because mothers, we don't want to see our children hurt. But even with that, and her being as angry as she did, I said, your father's birthday is coming up. You're going to call him for his birthday because you're going to still honor your father. And she did. Now her birthday is a week later. He didn't call her for her birthday. So sometimes we parents, we act like children. And we don't realize the stuff when we put our kids in the middle of stuff that has nothing to do with them, that we are inflicting pain on them. I'm so happy that, my daughter, her father, and we got through it. But it was hard. And I had to take my daughter through some counseling because, again, when someone is supposed to love you, how can they treat you this way? And we're not talking about simply chastisement. That goes with being a parent. We're not talking about chastisement. We're talking about misplaced rage and anger that should be directed, in my case, to me, but it was directed to our daughter. And that is wrong.